Hello students, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another new video. In this video, I would be discussing about the topic human endoskeleton in detail. So this is the topic which is there in the chapter Locomotion and Movement of class 11th ISC and CBSE board, also in the West Bengal board. Personally, I think human endoskeleton is a topic which cannot be thoroughly understood by showing 2D diagrams. So today I would be showing you the 3D model of the human endoskeleton, and also we will study all 206 bones. So without any further delay, let's begin the video. Here I have taken a chart of all the bones present in our body. I would like to discuss about each of them from the 3D diagram. So first of all, in human body we have 206 bones, as we all know. Then the 206 bones are divided into the axial bones and the appendicular bones, or the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. So the axial skeleton in total has 80 bones and the appendicular skeleton in total has 126 bones. So let's start studying the divisions of them. Which is the axial skeleton? Axial skeleton is the skeleton which lies in the axis of our body, which is this. And all the projections outside the axis, like the hands or the limbs, are under the appendicular skeleton. Under the axial skeleton, we have the skull at first. Skull has in total 29 bones. Now we need to see the divisions of them. I would suggest you to take a screenshot of this table, and when I will discuss from the diagram, you can match them. So let's go to the 3D model and discuss all of the bones. Now here we have the model of the skull. So this is the human skull. Now I would point out one by one which bone lies where. So in the skull we have total 29 bones. First, let's discuss the hyoid bone, HYOID. The hyoid bone is the bone from which the tongue is connected. The ear ossicles, same. They are inside the skull. They are the three bones of the ear, which are the malleus, incus and stapes. So I have created many mnemonics for remembering the bones, the order. So for this, malleus, incus and stapes, from outwards to inward, you can remember them by the mnemonics MIS, miss. From outwards it's malleus, then it's incus, then it's the stapes. Then we are going to the cranial bones, which are total 8 in number. So first we have the parietal. Now from the model I would show which is the parietal. This one. This here is the parietal. So there are total 2 parietal bones. One here and the other is in the next half. So this is the parietal bone. Then we have the ethmoid. Ethmoid is a little difficult to show. So ethmoid is 1 in number. Then we have the sphenoid. Sphenoid is also 1 in number. Then we have the temporal bone. Then we have the occipital. Occipital is this one. This we can clearly see it is 1 in number. Then we have the frontal bone, which is this one. Right here on our forehead is the frontal bone. So all the 8 cranial bones are done. Here is also one mnemonic to remember it. We can remember it by the word paste of cranium. In Hindi we say when someone is a little bit wicked, we call him that tere dimag mein kira hai kya, like that. So you can remember by this funny mnemonic paste of cranium. So how can you use it? PEST. P means parietal, E means ethmoid, S means sphenoid, T means temporal, O means occipital and F means frontal. And also another thing you have to remember is PT2. PT we can remember that physical training we say. PT2 means the bones starting with P and T are 2 in number. which are parietal and temporal. Parietal and temporal are 2 in number in the cranium. So I think it's clear, the 8 cranial bones. Now we have the facial bones. Facial bones are a total of 14 in number. We don't need to study them in detail, but I would tell you all the names of the bones and also try to point out some of them. So first is the maxilla. Maxilla is 2 in number. Maxilla is right here. These bones are called the maxilla in our upper jaw. Then we have the palatine. I cannot show you the palatine here. Then we have the nasal. Both the palatine and the nasal are 2 in number. Palatine 2 and nasal 2. Then we have the zygomatic. Which one is the zygomatic? This one. I am outlining with the mouse. This bone here is the zygomatic bone. Then we have the conchae. Conchae also cannot be shown here. Conchae is also 2 in number. Then we have the lacrimal. So lacrimal is around here in the downside of our eye cavity. Then we have an important bone, which is the mandible. Mandible forms our lower jaw. This right here is the mandible. The lower jaw's bone is called the mandible. It is 1 in number, as you can see. The whole lower jaw is formed by the mandible. And last but not the least, we have the vomer. Vomer is also 1 in number. So we also have another funny mnemonics related to this. MP ne zyada kola mangwai vomit. So this is a Hindi mnemonics. MP ne zyada kola mangwai vomit. MP, member of parliament, who has ordered a huge amount of cola and then he vomited by drinking that much cola. This can be the mnemonics. Let me explain it to you. MP, M means maxilla, palatine means P, ne means nasal, zyada, from the word zyada you can use Z, that means zygomatic. Kola needs to be divided into 2 parts, ko and la. Ko means conchae and la means lacrimal. Then mangwai's M is mandible and vomer's V is vomit. So from this funny mnemonic sentence you can remember all of the facial bones very easily. So our skull is finished right here. Now we would go to the ribs portion. So we have 24 ribs in total, 12 pair of ribs. So let's study each of them. The first 7 pairs of ribs are called true ribs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 pairs are called true ribs. Why are they called so? They are called so because they are starting from the vertebral column and they join at the sternum or the chest bone. This is the sternum, this is the vertebral column. All these ribs start from the vertebral column and join at the sternum. Then the 8th, 9th and 10th pair are called false ribs because these 3 pairs start from the vertebral column but do not join at the sternum. They join at the 7th pair of ribs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. So the 8th, 9th and 10th join the 7th pair of ribs in front. They do not join the sternum directly. Now the last 2 pairs, the 11th and the 12th pair, are called floating ribs. These ribs start from the vertebral column but neither join to the sternum nor to any rib. So as you can see, they are starting from the vertebral column but floating in front. So these 2 pairs are called floating ribs. So in total we have 12 pairs. I think you have understood every pair of ribs. Now we will come to the vertebral column. In vertebral column we have a total of 26 vertebrae. So let's study how many of which are there. So we have Cervical vertebra. Cervical vertebra we have 7. Then we have thoracic vertebra, which are 12 in number. Then we have the lumbar vertebra or lumbar vertebra, which are 5 in number. Then the sacral and coccyx, we have 1 and 1, but each of them are fused structures. Sacral is formed by fusing 5 bones and coccyx is formed by fusing 4 bones. During birth, these structures are not fused. Therefore, during birth, we have more number of bones than 206. So this can also be remembered by means of mnemonics. Cat took 5 little sparrow crow. That means there is a cat who has hunted down 5 little sparrows and crows. So cat means cervical C, took T means thoracic, 5 little. From the word 5 little you can understand that there are 5 lumbar. So no need to remember the lumbar. And sparrow crow means sacral and coccyx, S and C. So as we all know, sacral and coccyx are 1 and 1. Lumbar, from the mnemonics you can see 5. Just you need to remember 7 and 12. Cervical 7 and thoracic 12. That's it. And all the vertebral column you will be able to remember very easily. Then we have the sternum or the chest bone here. This is the sternum, also called the chest bone. It is 1 in number. So we have studied all 80 axial skeleton bones. Now we need to study the appendicular skeleton bones, which are a total of 126 bones. So let's study. Let's start from the hands or the upper limbs. This one bone is the humerus, one on each side. Then we have radial and ulna. This one is the radial bone and this one is the ulna. Now we have the carpals. Carpals are total 8 in number. These are the carpals. There are also names of the carpals I am not discussing in this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are total 8 carpals. Now there are metacarpals, which are 5 in number, which are the palm bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Metacarpals, 5 metacarpals. And we have phalanges. Phalanges we have 14 in number. You can count them on your hand also. Now returning to the main skeleton, we would study the legs. So let's see this diagram first. This is the femur, one on each side. Then we have one kneecap or the patella, which is also one on each side. Then the outer shin bone is called the tibia and the thinner bone on the back side is called the fibula. Tibia and fibula. Then we have the toe bones, which we would study in detailed 3D model. So here we can see all the toe bones. There are total of 7 tarsals, then 5 metatarsal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have the phalanges. Phalanges are same as our forelimbs or the hands. They are 14 in number. The pectoral girdle. The pectoral girdle has 4 bones. This right here is the pectoral girdle. We have 2 clavicle and 2 scapula. So which is the clavicle? This collar bone is also called the clavicle. This bone. 1 bone on each side. And 2 scapula. Scapula means the shoulder blades. These blades are called the scapula. So this forms the pectoral girdle. Now the cavity in which the humerus is present is called the glenoid cavity. Now let's study the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle is right here, which is also the hip girdle. So 3 bones fuse to form 1 bone. The ilium, ischium and pubis. 3 bones fuse to form 1 bone, which is there on each side. 1 bone this side and 1 bone on the other side. So this forms the pelvic girdle in which the femur is fitted. So in the cavity in which the femur is fitted, the cavity is called acetabulum. In the pectoral girdle, it is called the glenoid cavity, and in the pelvic girdle, it is called the acetabulum. I hope so each of the bone of the 206 bones is now studied and clear to all of you. Thank you for staying so long in the video. So if you like the video and got to learn something from the video, please do subscribe to the channel and also like this video and comment down below how was it and what video you want next. So let's end the video here today.